Good morning and welcome to Social Buzz on Global Morning. I am Obert Kumobno. It's a good day to look at what's buzzing on the internet. The US visa applicant now required to list social media handles used in the last 5 years. Wow. The United States has warned that Nigerians applying for visas risk denial if they fail to disclose their social media history. In a notice issued by the U.S. mission in Nigeria on its X handle, applicants filling out the DS-160 form for non-immigrant visas are now required to provide all usernames or handles they have used across social media platforms in the last 5 years. Applicants are required to provide usernames or handles for every social media platform they have used during the period. The statement reads, visa applicants are required to list all social media usernames or handles of every platform they have used from the last 5 years on the DS-160 visa application form. Applicants certify that the information in their visa application is true and correct before they sign and submit. Omitting social media information could lead to visa denial and ineligibility for future visas. What can I say? I know this is for security reasons, but I think it's a little bit too much. But what, like I say, this is the country's policy, and I think, like I said again, it's for security reasons. But then we're going to be taking some comments from social media as regards this discussion. And our first comment is coming from Fikunademi, and Fikunademi says, nothing online is truly private anymore, especially when dealing with immigration. The U.S. wants full transparency, and any attempt to hide or omit details can easily be seen as dishonesty. Nigerians applying for visas must be careful, honest, and consistent with their digital footprint. Social media is now part of background checks, so whatever you post reflects directly on your credibility and eligibility. It is no longer just about financials or travel histories. Your online identity now carries equal weight. It now carries equal weight. So you cannot just post or write anything just like you feel in anybody's comment section. So the second one is coming from Bros Deji. And Bros Deji says, they are taking your voice and you all are surrendering to them because you don't trust in yourself that you can fix your own country and not need the US to succeed. The last thing we have in our voice and is our voice and our opinion. If you let them take it even before you have the ability to speak, you and your generation are done. Speak openly against this nonsense by tagging the US in Nigeria. This is totally unacceptable. He also tagged Nigeria's MFA and also tagged the president, official Asuwaju Bats. Nigerians must be allowed to air their opinion, and it should never be a criteria for visa approval if it's not threatening to the immigrating country's security. Opinions remain opinions until acted upon. Well, the last but not the least comment today is coming from David 90 Oli, and David says, watch what you say here, otherwise we will use it against you in the US immigration court of visa law. Well, I have someone in the studio. Jume, good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Ogo. And the last comment for me is key. He's very funny. He's going to take that particular guy that said we have to say no to this nonsense, to the U.S. immigration law. But looking at it, Ogo, you are a social media expert. Now, really, 5 years, I must have a 5-year history, right? But what if I do not and I cannot remember what I've used in the last 5 years? What's going to happen to people in that category?
These are more questions people have actually thrown in the comment section. I saw something like this, and I think someone responded and said, why can't you remember whatever it is you have used? But then again, it is possible to actually forget whatever it is you have used. But I think there should be another option where you get to fill out this form, the DS-160 form given to you. If you have forgotten, then I'm sure perhaps maybe there should be people who are IT specialists there that could actually, get your information, go back 5 years. At least Meta has all of that information, so definitely it will be dug up. There's nothing lost on social media. People will dig it out, definitely. So that's not a problem.
But listen to that second guy, his comment. He's making it look as if we have
it's a life sentence. Honestly, I think it's making it look like you are not supposed to travel out, or you are not supposed to go out to other countries. It's not. It's okay to travel to any country.
True.
Yes, it's very, very okay. Nobody is restricting you. They're only saying that if you are coming to our country,
exactly,
you should follow every procedures and make sure you are right on it. Nobody wants to entertain insecurity in their country.
No,
you understand? And nobody, you know, all of this that Trump is doing right now is for the security of the people in the country.
Very
they
true.
do not want to entertain any form of abuse. And the reason why I think this 5 years, you know, social media handles is required, I think, is to know if you have offended anyone online.
Really?
Yes.
Cyberbullying.
Yes, cyberbullying. And it's to also know if you have also offended the country in one way or the other.
That you want to travel to.
Yes. People just go ahead to comment different things on different social media pages. You see maybe a story, and instead for you to drop your comment politely, people just insult, maybe tagging the president. So they want to know how far you have come. If you have bullied anyone cyberly, if you have done anything like that to the country, then you are not allowed in the country. And I don't see anything wrong with it, honestly. If every other country would actually adopt this, including my country, Nigeria, then I think it's going to reduce cyberbullying online. Because take for instance the lady, the Ibom Air saga that happened. Yes, Comfort. A lot of persons bullied that lady. Till now, she has still not gotten her voice to come out to speak about it.
That was a really
cyberbullying. So things like this would actually stop if they get to put some ban like this and all of these things in order. What do you think?
I think it's fantastic. Now you've made that cyberbullying is a crime, and it has affected individuals mentally, physically. It has led to suicide cases. You know?
Yes.
And I feel this is a step in the right direction to curb the menace of criminalities coming to that country, because you know Nigeria, they painted us in this picture that we're all about corruption. We're all about, you know, there's this picture that we have about Nigerians, but I think this is a step in the right direction. Every country has a right to their laws, their rules, regulations that must be followed. So I see nothing wrong with it. If you have clean hands, go and apply for visa and you've not done anything wrong. Hey, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Right now, I'm shaking. I feel like I've done something.
The social media why are you kidding us right now?
Anyways, I'm sure you have your comment there. You have your thought to drop. Please use the social media handles you're seeing right there on your screen and be part of this conversation. Thank you so much, Jummai, for coming on this episode of Social Buzz. Today, I am Okochukwu Mobno. Do stay with us as Global Morning continues.